Namaste, I'm Shruthi Veena, and I'm delighted to welcome you to the sixth event of this year's Rasa Festival. We have curated a rich tapestry of programs, and in a slightly different format from last year, we will bring them to you over several months, 1 to 2 events per month. It is a great pleasure and honor for us to present renowned artists from the US and several countries in South Asia across a wide range of art forms such as dance, music, theater, film, poetry, visual art, and photography. Today, we are excited to present a very interesting music showcase, beautifully curated by Dr. Amie Maciszewski. Amie is an internationally acclaimed sitarist, teaching artist, and ethnomusicologist who has spent almost all her life studying, performing, teaching, and promoting the music of South Asia. Amie has performed in concerts and taught in residencies, workshops, and on several university faculties throughout North America, India, Pakistan, Europe, and Japan. She was awarded the Gandharva Puraskar in 2014 by the Hindustan Art and Music Society in Bardhaman, India, for her contributions to Indian music abroad. Passionate about women's rights and the rights of all human beings, she has done extensive field research, published numerous scholarly articles, and produced and directed 3 noted ethnographic films on socially marginalized musicians. Today's music showcase features 3 segments. We start with Zia Ul-Karim, who is a young multi-instrumentalist, musician, musicologist, music educator, composer, and producer from the Hunza Valley of Gilgit-Baltistan in Pakistan. Next, we have Shruthi Veena Vishwanath, who is a singer, composer, and educator whose practice celebrates mystic music traditions from South Asia and beyond. Her work strives to bring voices that are not known, especially of women, to the fore, and she has composed and researched extensively on folk, spiritual, and mystic songs of West, Southwest, and Central India. And finally, we will present Amie herself with her Sangeet Millennium Ensemble, performing 2 selections from the ensemble's recent project titled Close Encounters of the Classic Kind, Raga, Jazz, Bollywood, a project that explores influences of Hindustani classical and traditional music as well as jazz in early contemporary Bollywood film music. Many thanks once again to my dear friend and fellow artist Amie for curating this wonderful music showcase. As always, I would also like to thank the Ann Arbor District Library for partnering with us for the Rasa Festival. We look forward to seeing you soon for another event of our festival.
Namaste, salam. I'm Amie Maciszewski of Sangeet Millennium, based in Dallas, Texas. And I want to wish all of you a very happy 2022. May you have good health, peace, and creativity in this time. I want to thank Akshara Arts and particularly my dear friend Shruthi Veena for inviting me to participate in the Rasa 21-22 festival. We all know, it goes without saying, that it's been a hard 2 years for people in the arts, particularly performers, and efforts like the Rasa Festival online have really been of tremendous help to us to get the word out about our work and to be presented in a very beautiful platform. Now, even though it has been difficult because we could not tour and travel and play live music very much, the opportunity to work with musicians from other parts of the world has been quite enriching. And so I am proud to present and curate this program of music from India, Pakistan, and the US. It includes Zia Ul-Karim from the remote region of northern Pakistan known as Gilgit-Baltistan, specifically Hunza Valley, which he is a native of. He will be playing indigenous music from that area called Harip music on the rare instrument, bowed instrument called shigni, which he has worked to innovate on in his thesis work at the renowned National College of Arts in Lahore. So you will hear some rarely heard music from him, plus an explanation of it. He is a young, very talented musician, composer, and music educator whose mission is to preserve and raise awareness about the indigenous music of his region. And we also will present music in the Nirguna tradition of devotion from India by Shruthi Vishwanath. She speaks very eloquently about her songs as well. And then we will finish with two selections by me and my Sangeet Millennium Ensemble from a recent live stream program in which we explore raga-based songs in old Bollywood films that have a social message. So enjoy, and thank you again. Zia Ul-Karim hails from the Hunza Valley in the province of Gilgit-Baltistan in northern Pakistan. He has studied musicology, and he is a very talented musician and educator and composer. His focus is to promote and preserve the folk music of Gilgit-Baltistan through performance and education. And as he tells you in his intro, he has worked extensively with the shigani, a rare bowed instrument from his region, to make it more playable and learnable for the upcoming generations. In his presentation, he plays some examples of the indigenous Harip music of Gilgit-Baltistan. Please welcome Zia Ul-Karim.
Greetings everyone, I am Zia Ul-Karim and I belong to a beautiful and a remote area of Pakistan. It's called Gilgit-Baltistan. Gilgit-Baltistan is bordering with China and Afghanistan, and it has a diverse and rich culture. Today I am here for performing some folk music for you. The instrument I am holding here, it's called jagani. This instrument specifically is the modification or the modified form of the original jagani. I modified this instrument in my thesis project to preserve it and to enhance the quality of its acoustics. I would like to share some information or the knowledge regarding the music of Gilgit-Baltistan. As the Gilgit-Baltistan has a rich and diverse culture, so similarly the music of Gilgit-Baltistan is diverse in its form and style. Some subgenres of folk music, I would like to call them as Harip music, devotional music, and contemporary form of the folk music and folklore. The most important thing or the most important subject I would like to talk about is the Harip music. This is the indigenous music of Gilgit-Baltistan, and it's the instrumental music. This type of music is played in trio The instruments of this music are dadang, surnai, and damal. So the surnai is a melodic instrument and accompanied by the other percussion instruments, dadang and damal. I would like to share some other aspects of this harib music, which is significant in the social activities of the people of Gilgit-Baltistan. So this harib is associated with the shamanism, it's associated with the celebrations, different kind of sports, and it depicts the warriorship and the heroism aesthetically. So this harib music, like there are many kind of melodies, many different kind of rhythms, such as tajwar, bazmi, dhani, alghani, and many more. And the melodies were in the historical times, if anyone used to done a bravery or some a great act, so called, the king used to gift those melodies with the name of those heroes. And there are some melodies which are related to the seasons, and some melodies which are related to the animals. And there are melodies which are specific for some events, harvest festivals, and some melodies are specific for the dance of the shamans. This harib music is also associated with the folk dance. And the dancer actually directs the musicians while he dances in the gathering or the community gathering. So there is a lot to know about the music of Gilgit-Baltistan, but today I will present few melodies of Gilgit-Baltistan. The rhythm is called tajwar, which is counted in the 7 beats, and the melody is called Bulbul Shireen, which will be followed by few other melodies. I hope you will enjoy my music. Thank you.
Shruthi Veena Vishwanath is a singer, composer, and educator whose practice celebrates mystic music traditions from South Asia and beyond. Her work strives to bring voices that aren't known, especially of women, to the fore. And she has composed and researched extensively on folk, spiritual, and mystic songs of West, Southwest, and Central India. Trained in classical music of both South and North India, she later dived deep into the roots of the traditions, traveling and learning from traditional practitioners in rural areas. She has performed at festivals and venues across the world, spoken at leading universities on traditional music, and received multiple grants for research and performance. She currently leads an inclusive online community for song learning called Music in the Machan. Please welcome Shruthi Veena Vishwanath.
Namaste. Thank you so much for having me here to share some of my favorite poems of Kabir and allied poets in the Nirguni tradition with you. I will start with a poem from Malwa, which is the western central region of India, and a poet called Bananath Maharaj. And he speaks about how what you're looking for can't be grasped. He said, it can't be grasped with pilgrimages, nor if you do jap tap, nor if you sit still in meditation, because it's found in that lake, in that pristine lake, when all of these falsehoods drop away, when everything drops away, when all of the externalities go and you're left with that subtle thing that lets you walk without feet, that lets you hear without ears, that lets you see without eyes. He says, strive for that. This is one of the poems that has kept me going in these 2 years of incredible hardship that has happened all over the globe. So I hope it brings you some comfort. This is Bhela Hai Par Milta Nahi. Bhela hai par bhela hai par milta nahi. तीरथ करूं ना कोई जप तप सांझू, तीरथ करूं ना कोई जप तप सांझू, ना कोई धरो में ध्याना। ऐसा हो यहाँ खलक मैं खेलूं, ऐसा हो यहाँ खलक मैं खेलूं, ना पग बिन पंथ नैन बिन निराखो पग बिन पंथ नैन बिन निराखो बिन सरवण सोनो रे बैणा घ्राण बिना हो सब लेत सुगंध्या घ्राण बिना हो सब लेत सुगंध्या बिन रस न से रस पिवणा ए संतो रे भाई ऐसा देश दीवाना सहज सरोवर सिमरत हंसा सहज सरोवर सिमरत हंसा पर बिन किया रे पियाणा मान सरोवर मोती चुगता मान सरोवर मोती मुगता निर्मल नीर निवाना हे संतो रे भाई ऐसा देश दीवाना भेड़ा है पर मिलता नाही भेड़ा है पर मिलता नाही गुरुमुख ज्ञानी कोई जाना ए संतो रे भाई ऐसा देश दीवाना यू जाण्या जगदीश जुगत कर यू जाण्या जगदीश जुगत कर पिंड बिना पुरुष पुराना के बननाथ हम ब्रह्म सकल में के बननाथ हम ब्रह्म सकल में घटवर रहो क्यों बैणा हे संतो रे भाई ऐसा देश दीवाना भेड़ा है पर मिलता नाही भेड़ा है पर मिलता नाही गुरुमुख ज्ञानी कोई जाना ऐसा देश दीवाना My second song today is a Kabir song that is typically sung in the Qawwali style across the border in Pakistan. I learnt it from the extraordinary Qawwals Ustad Fariduddin Ayaz and Ustad Abu Muhammad. In this, Kabir takes the idea of going beyond the body and going beyond externalities, constructs, social constructs, and says, it's a good thing. It's a good thing, he says, that my water jug broke. The matki broke. Because now I'm liberated from the task of filling water. It's a good thing, he says, that my prayer beads broke. Because now I'm liberated from doing jap and tap. Now I can go within. The water carriers are many, says Kabir. The well is one, the water carriers are many. Look closely, because the difference is only in the vessel. The water inside, the supreme energy inside is one. Look beyond. Look beyond the externalities. Look within. Look within. Everyone talks about the grindstone. Everyone talks about the grindstone between which there is no evidence. Everything is crushed. All dualities are crushed. But no one speaks about the center of the grindstone. Stick to that center and you will be spared. Stick to that center and you will be okay. भला हुआ मोरी गगरी फूटी में पनिया भरण से छूटी रे मोरी सर से टली बला मोरी सर से टली बला ओ बला मोरी सर से टली बला ओ भला हुआ मोरी गगरी फूटी में पनिया भरण से छूटी रे मोरी सर से टली बला मोरी सर से टली बला मोरी सर से टली बला कबीरा भला हुआ कबीरा भला हुआ कबीरा कुआं एक है और पानी भरे अनेक कबीरा कुआं एक है और पानी भरे अनेक कबीरा कुआं एक है और पानी भरे अनेक अरे भांडे ही में भेद है भांडे ही में भेद है भांडे ही में भेद है पर पानी सब में एक कबीरा पानी सब में एक कबीरा पानी सब में एक कबीरा पानी सब में एक अरे भला हुआ मोरी गगरी फूटी में पनिया भरण से छूटी रे मोरी सर से टली बला मोरी सर से टली बला ओ बला मोरी सर से टली बला कबीरा भला हुआ कबीरा भला हुआ अरे चलती चाकी देख कर सो दिया कबीरा रोए चलती चाकी देख कर सो दिया कबीरा रोए दो पाटन के बीच में दो पाटन के बीच में साबुत बचा न कोई कबीरा साबुत बचा न कोई भला हुआ मोरी गगरी फूट में पनिया भरण से छूटी रे मोरी सर से टली बला मोरी सर से टली बला ओ बला मोरी सर से टली बला अरे चाकी चाकी सब कहे पर कीली कहे न कोई चाकी चाकी सब कहे पर कीली कहे न कोई चाकी चाकी सब कहे चाकी चाकी मोरी सर से टली बला, मोरी सर से टली बला, ओ बला मोरी सर से टली बला, ओ बला मोरी सर से टली बला, कबीरा भला हुआ, कबीरा भला हुआ। अरे माला जपू ना कर जपू और मुख से कहूँ न राम, माला जपू ना कर जपू और मुख से कहूँ न राम। अरे राम हमारा हमें जपे, राम हमारा हमें जपे, और हम पायो विश्राम कबीरा, हम पायो विश्राम कबीरा, हम पायो विश्राम। अरे भला हुआ मोरी माला टूटी, में भजन वजन से छूटी रे, मोरी सर से टली बला, मोरी सर से टली बला, ओ बला मोरी सर से टली बला, मोरी सर से टली बला, टली बला मोरी सर से टली बला, कबीरा भला हुआ, कबीरा भला हुआ, कबीरा भला हुआ, कबीरा भला हुआ।
This last part of the program is by my Sangeet Millennium Ensemble. This is part of a recent online concert we did in which we explored the influence of raga music on early Bollywood songs. And I've selected these two songs because they are from films that deal with social, gender, class, caste issues. The first one, Hai Re, Wo Din Kyun Na Aaye, is from the 1960 film Anuradha, in which the heroine, Anuradha, marries, she is from a privileged family. She is beautiful and talented and an up-and-coming vocalist. She marries a hardworking doctor who is practicing in a rural area. So she goes with him there and becomes entangled in family responsibilities at the expense of her music. And at some point, she faces the decision whether to stay with her husband, who takes her for granted, or go back to her first love, which is music. The second film is Rudali. The song is Dil Hum Hum Kare. The film was made in 1990, and it is about a Dalit or lower caste woman who is a professional mourner. And her job is to mourn in performance for bereavement of upper caste men. And she develops an attraction for one of her clients, which is never to be consummated because of their caste and class difference. So Dil Hum Hum Kare means her heart is aching and making this hum hum sound. So please enjoy. Thank you very much.
Okay, the next song is going to be in another rag, again a rag from classical music. It's rag Janasam Mohini, and if you have heard the rag Kalavati, it's very similar to the rag Kalavati, except it adds the Rishab, the Shuddha Rishab into it, and there is a specific note pattern for this rag. But this particular composition was by the Maestro Pandit Ravi Shankarji, and it was composed for a movie, Anuradha. And here's the song for you. दिन क्यों ना आए, हाय रे वो दिन क्यों ना आए। जा जा के ऋतु, जा जा के ऋतु लौट आए, हाय रे वो दिन क्यों ना आए, हाय रे वो दिन क्यों ना आए। झिलमिल वो तारे कहाँ गए सारे, झिलमिल वो तारे कहाँ गए सारे। मन बाती जले बुझ जाए, हाय रे वो दिन क्यों ना आए। जा जा के ऋतु लौट आए, हाय रे वो दिन क्यों ना आए। सा सा रे द प ग प द ध नि नि सा ध नि द प ग ध प ग प ग रे नि 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 सा आए रे वो। सुनी मेरी बिना संगीत बिना, सुनी मेरी बिना संगीत बिना, सपनों की माला मुरझाए, हाय रे वो दिल हूँ करे दिल हूँ करे घबराए घन धम धम करे गर जाए एक बूंद कभी पानी की मोरी अखियों से बरसाए दिल हूँ करे घबराए घन धम धम करे गर जाए एक बूंद कभी पानी की मोरी अखियों से बरसाए दिल हूँ करे घबराए तेरी झोरी डारो सब सूखे पात जो आए तेरा छुआ लागे मेरी सूखी डार हरियाए दिल हूँ करे घबराए घन धम धम करे गर जाए एक बूंद कभी पानी की मोरी अखियों से बरसाए दिल हूँ करे घबराए जिस तन को छुआ तूने उस तन को छुपाऊं जिस मन को लगे नैना वो किसको दिखाऊं ओ मोरे चंद्र मैंने पंख लिए कटवाए, दिल हूँ करे घबराए, घन धम धम करे गर जाए, एक बूंद कभी पानी की मोरी अखियों से बरसाए, दिल हूँ